So that is a great question. What type of sand substrate do I prefer in most of my cichlid tanks? Well, let's go check some out. Starting right here with the 135-gallon tall aquarium, we have Carib Sea Sunset Gold sand. It's really fine, tannish brown sand. I find this to be the most natural looking sand of any, and you'll see that I use it in a lot of my aquariums, but I think it absolutely looks great for like an Asian river theme here. And in the 180-gallon aquarium, which used to have a lot of South American cichlids, but now just has my one Dovi cichlid, which is a Central American, but I still think the Carib Sea sand looks the best out of any that I've used before. But I also love this tank setup, and the sand looks great. This is Carib Sea Crystal River sand, so the sand is a little bit bigger of a particle, but it's still really fine sand, especially for the geophagus that need to be sifting through the sand. It definitely looks good and it looks natural as well. I would definitely recommend Crystal River. And for Lake Malawi African cichlids, like I have peacocks and haps here, I have a mix of aragonite sand and some crushed shells. This also came from Carib Sea. But for African cichlids especially, I would recommend aragonite sand because it is the easiest way to buffer your pH, which makes them much happier. African cichlids like their pH to be a little bit higher in harder water, and it looks super natural to Lake Malawi. So aragonite sand, definitely my recommended choice for any African cichlids, peacocks, haps, or mbuna. And then in my 90-gallon aquarium, I really like this. This is Carib Sea Jungle River. So it's kind of like a mix between sand and gravel, but it's also really natural looking because it's brownish color, and I think it looks really good. Again, for South American or Central American cichlids, angelfish look great. Some of the plants are growing throughout the substrate as well. I do have to add root tabs, but I really like the look of this tank as well. And then in my big plywood aquarium, a 500-gallon aquarium, this is, you guessed it, Carib Sea Sunset Gold sand, and it was 400 pounds of sand because this is such a big aquarium. It's 44 inches front to back, but these are the South Americans that were in my 180 originally, and they look so good on the Sunset Gold sand that I got the same exact sand for this aquarium, and it was definitely my favorite choice.